Welcome to the 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Baseball Media Day. I'm your host, Stephen Davis, and right now we are joined by the head coach at Benedictine College, Eric Peterson. How are you doing today?
We're doing great. We need to get rid of the snow, but we're doing great. We open up this weekend, so nothing better than getting the season started off and getting going.
Absolutely. We'll do our best to get that snow out of here. How's the
Yeah.
preseason going for you so far? Weather not involved, just on the baseball side.
Yeah, it's been good, man. And really the weather has been great. And our facility is good. We have turf on the infield, and so we can get outside and we can do what we need to. We have a good indoor facility as well. So when it has been cold, we've been able to get our work in, around our class schedule. And but I think we're ready. I think we're prepared, and as well as we can be to open up in February.
You've bounced around a bit already in your coaching career, several stops at different collegiate programs. What was it that attracted you to Atchison and to Benedictine to come back there and be the head coach?
Yeah, a lot of things, but ultimately it was the chance to come home. I think everybody's looking for that, and especially those coaches that have been on the road, that've been at different places and chasing this crazy life, and all about that. You go down to Arkansas, you're bouncing all around too, so you get the idea of wanting to come home and getting the opportunity to come home. And when I interviewed for this job and I got onto campus, it was an easy, it was an easy decision to go to Benedictine and be a part of this culture that President Minnis and Charlie Gartmeyer have created. It was an easy decision to come home.
Hey, you guys had a solid season last year, to say the least. 34 wins, finished top 5 in the Heart. What are the goals for this season as you try to move up in the standings and keep building things?
Yeah, I think that last year's crew did the hardest part, and they broke through. They proved that we should be a part of this thing. We shouldn't, we talked all last year. We wanted the invite to go party with them, and we finally got the invite, and so the hardest part is out of the way. I think that we can just relax and go and play and do what we do and continue to build on the last 3 years of what those guys, the foundation that they laid, and we could just go have fun, and we could go compete with the best in the league.
Well, you're wanting to get this season started, I'm sure, and you guys are heading south down to Louisiana to take on some top NAIA programs. What do you want to see from your squad on this early season with the tough schedule to begin?
Yeah, we got McPherson coming in this weekend, and I think they got picked second or third in their league, maybe fourth in their league, and that's a tough squad that we gotta figure out this weekend to get us ready to go down to Louisiana to play the best of the best. Really, this tournament started last year, and it was kind of on a whim, and started on a Sunday night with Coach Neff and really figuring out a schedule and getting teams down there. And now it's turned into 16 of the best teams in the country, and so it's going to challenge us. Our schedule is challenging us, and it's going to get us ready for our conference and the difficult teams that we have to play in our conference. So we look forward to it, and really we need to survive non-conference to get to our conference play where we're ready to go.
Let's talk about some of the names on your squad this year. I know you love the pitchers. You're always a little partial to those guys. Who are some of the guys in the rotation and the bullpen that you're counting on to be big for you this year?
Yeah, we're going to be young, and like I said, the survival part in non-conference, those guys are going to get thrown in the fires. So there's going to be a lot of freshmen that are pitching, but we're going to be led off by Andrew Bear, who was a freshman last year. Is going to be a sophomore this year. We got a transfer in, junior left-handed pitcher from State Fair, O'Malley. He'll be our number 2, and then we go freshman. We got a kid named Klein that's going to start game 3, and a kid named Voss that's going to start game 4. And those kids are going to have to learn. And we got some guys behind them. We call them super group that they're the older guys that when things start to fall apart, which they certainly will, those guys are going to come in and help us fix it and put it back together real quick.
This guy's got to have somebody to throw to. How do you feel about your depth behind the plate this year at catcher?
Yeah, we like our guys. We returned two old guys that started pretty much every game for us last year with Nathan Huber and Brandon Van Beesler. We also got Hunter Moffitt, who was a freshman last year, got some time, and he's super talented, super athletic. We're probably going to share a lot of time back there. Zach Demos is another guy that we've taken a big step this year in his offensive production. So that's been fun to watch in his progress. He's a junior as well. So I think that we have some options back there, and that's probably the first time in a long time that we could say that.
How about on offense? So what do you expect from your bats this year, and who are some of the guys that are going to be knocking that ball around?
Yeah, we lost two really good ones last year, and I feel like we maybe have a chance to be deeper in our lineup. We're going to be led off by Jackson Doherty, Danny Favazza, and Jacob Pavlik, and that's going to be our outfield too. So those are all either COVID seniors or seniors that have had a lot of ABs, a lot of playing time in the program that are going to lead us to where we want to go to. And then we got Drew Piontek, who's going to be our shortstop this year, who it came back from a knee injury. So we're excited to see him. We just got a lot of pieces. Jacob Slayton will start at second base. He's got some pop, overall consistency in our lineup. I just think that we're going to be deeper. 1 through 9, it should be a pretty good lineup for us.
All right, big time. We're going to wrap things up here with what we're calling a final four. I'll give you four questions. Give me the first answer or two that pops into your head. All right.
Sure.
All right. Athletic facilities at Benedictine. They're impressive. How great is it to be able to feature those when you get a recruit in for a visit and show them off?
Game changer. It's absolutely game changer for us.
Best place to eat in Atchison. Where's the go-to for you and the staff?
Willie's Sports Bar and Grill. That is no brainer. Go get their wings.
Wings? What? Anything on them? Plain? What do you go with?
Well, you could do naked, man. They've got this Willie's sauce that you can put on there. Whatever you want, my friend. When you come into town, I'll take you to Willie's and it'll be on me.
Okay, I'm gonna get up there now. Got to do that.
Beautiful.
All right. What are some of the top academic programs at Benedictine that baseball guys get in and tell you about that? Hey, this is pretty good, coach.
Yeah, we got to really promote our engineering program. It's a rather new program, but it's accredited, which is pretty impressive. When I think it's 5 or 6 years old now. Engineering, architecture, and then our business department's really good. But we get a lot of future Ravens that are very interested in engineering and architecture.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. And then we're wrapping things up by asking every coach in the league this. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when we say Hart baseball?
Difficult. This is a very competitive league. There's a lot of coaches that get after it on the recruiting trail, that bring in top tier talent. I think that this is maybe one of the most competitive leagues in the country from top to bottom. And I think it has a lot to do with the coaches that are in this league.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck this season.
You too, Stud. Take care of yourself.